What's up YouTube? My Cowboys family here, bringing you guys another installment in our NFC East video series. This time we're going to be talking about everybody's favorite Washington Redskins.
Yeah, the good old rivalry, the big one. Different team now, of course, than the old days. We're going to start with their additions. Terrelle Pryor Jr. He's actually was Cleveland's top guy. He came in. He's a quarterback in college. He did fantastic with the Browns, considering, and they also lost two big pieces in their offense. Speaking of receivers, and one being Deshaun Jackson, who went to Tampa. That'd be interesting. And the other one is Pierre Garcon, who was on the tail end of his career, but still can be a solid player as a receiver. They lost two options there.
Yeah, so I think the interesting part about that is that each one of them had over 1,000 receiving yards in 2016. So again, that's a big, painful loss Washington has to make up for.
They lost a lot on offense. They did get Brian Quick from St. Louis, average. Let's see who else they got here. They got a Zach Brown, linebacker. They got a DJ Swearinger from the Cardinals, who's a hard hitter. But no one that stands out when it comes to the free agent acquisitions that they got.
Except for Terrelle McClain, of course.
But yes, Terrelle McClain as well. McClain, former Cowboy, as we all know, and is a very good run stopper, can put some pressure on the quarterback. But as a Cowboy, we know what he's like. So he's a good player, solid, but nothing above. As far as rookies, they did get Jonathan Allen. He was the 17th pick overall in the draft. He's a solid player. I think there was an injury issue with him, and that's why he dropped a little bit. But I think the Cowboys were looking to draft him if he dropped down to us. So just a good, solid player, and we'll see how he pans out. By mid-season, he either be injured or he'll be producing decently for them in the inside. It is a position that they do have a lot of, so maybe they have too much at that position right now. We don't know, but they didn't seem to do that great in the offseason so far.
So with that being said, taking all this into consideration, looking at their schedule, I think the Washington Redskins are going to go 7-9 this season. They're going to have a rough time. Again, looking at the overall NFC East, their divisional titles are going to be really rough. And again, just strength of schedule, I don't see them being able to keep up with the teams they're facing. I
agree 100%. They're going to be the team that probably gets beat the most in the NFC. I see them as being the last place team out of the four. I see them with about a 7-9 record. If they really do really well, I see them 8-8, 9-7, maybe as a wild card if the whole division, the whole conference is not doing that well. So at best, that's at best. At worst, 6 wins, 7 wins probably was what they're gonna get. So,
but of course, let us know what you think.
Yes.
How do you think the Washington Redskins are going to do in this upcoming season? And of course, what do you think about the moves they've made in the offseason leading up to training camp? As always, make sure to like and subscribe and let us know what you think down below.
Thank you, and we'll see you next time. And remember,
go Cowboys!